Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy T1 Gaming here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Specifically, or more precise, the PvP. Ubisoft recently released some gameplay trailers, what the PvP is going to be like. This time around, the PvP is actually going to launch the same day as the game launches, which is October 4th. With the last Ghost Recon game, which was Ghost Recon Wildlands, the PvP didn't come out like months later, and by that time, the game was sort of like in this weird dying phase, and people were really not interested. But anyways, we're gonna be talking about some of the major things that they've said is gonna be in this PvP. I haven't got an opportunity to play it because I'm just like a small little guy who makes YouTube videos, but I'm just so far this video is just gonna be based off the things I've seen in the videos and the trailers, and we're gonna talk about what my expectations are and what this game is based off the title. Is this basically gonna be a battle royale? Like, I don't know, but stick around and you can find out some of my thoughts on it, and maybe you can make your own assumptions. But to each his own. So this game was going to be basically, it's going to have 6 maps. It's going to have 2 game modes: elimination and sabotage. Now, elimination is basically your typical deathmatch, scenario, and sabotage is your basic search and destroy type game mode. Now, from what I've seen, it's going to be a map where the maps are going to be based off things that are already in the game. But what they're going to do this time around, they're just gonna like make them more customizable, more suited for 4v4 kind of combat, things like that. The gunplay looks very interesting. I think the gunplay looks very good. It's gonna be very engaging. I'm excited about the gunplay. I'm also excited about the movements of these in this game, in the PvP, being that Ghost Recon Wildlands is a tactical shooter. That should be expected. So according to Ubisoft, they got some new things that they introduced this time around. For example, one of the things they're going to be doing with the loots, for example, drones, you're not going to be able to spawn with them. They're going to be items that you're going to find around the map, so you're going to have to loot around and look for certain items in order to enhance your chances of winning. They also have some sort of surveillance system in which you can capture. You can try to hack a surveillance system, and it displays the location where your enemies are. This is kind of basically like similar to the thing they had in Wildlands, which was like the radio towers. If you ever played Wildlands, but if that's nothing fancy. There's no real. One thing I was very disappointed is that there's only 2 modes, and and one of them is like your typical deathmatch, and there's no really like objective, competitive like gameplay, from my opinion. It's just kind of one of those things I feel was lacking in this game. So I feel like if they add more different modes and make it more objective wise, and they wouldn't have to do some of the things they're trying to do. But the main issue that I'm going to have with this PvP is the fact that they're going to add a shrinking circle. Now, the shrinking circle aspect is something that's typically derived from battle royale games, like your typical games like Fortnite, Apex Legends, and things like that. And for me, that's not good at all. It's just not necessary. Like, why do you have to add a shrinking circle in order to avoid people camping? You don't need to add a shrinking circle. Like, you could just either make the maps smaller, don't make them large, or just don't add a shrinking circle. I'm kind of over this thing where developers, like 2019, everybody's trying to add some sort of battle royale aspect to the game because that's what's popping and that's what's in the media. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I like battle royale. I play Fortnite, I play Apex Legends, but when I'm playing other games, I don't want those battle royale concepts in my other video games that I play. Some other things that I think they stole, or is kind of ideas that you can see that this game is basically kind of going to be like a 4v4 battle royale version. They have like a ping system, And the ping system is something Respawn originally came with when they came in with Apex Legends. You can ping enemies and you can ping loot. That way you don't really have to communicate with your teammates if you don't want to. They're going to have that in this game as well. That's another, and that's something Fortnite has stolen from Apex and put in their game. It's annoying. It's annoying to see games, these tactical shooter games, start to adopt this methodology of that everything has to be or has to have some aspect of a battle royale. There's no need for all of that. Ghost Recon, I'm a big fan of Ghost Recon, and I'm a big fan of the third person shooter mentality and this idea of like having to survive and to think tactically on how you move and how to take certain locations. But you don't need to make it into a battle royale game. Like, I feel like this game is basically going to be, the PvP anyways, is going to be like a 4v4 battle royale. And even the fact that you have to walk around the map looting things and like, I don't understand that. I don't get that. I'm not excited. I'm not really looking forward to that. But there might be a counter to that, being the sense that there's going to be you're going to be able to customize this game. They're going to allow you to add customizations to rounds and how this game is going to be working. So maybe if you can take out the shrinking circle, maybe if you can take out the looting aspects or certain things that make this game feel like it's going to be battle royale, then maybe that'll change my mind, and maybe that's will make the game better. I think so far the customization is probably the best thing about Ghost Recon's Breakpoint PvP. If it's gonna be like fully customizable, like if I can have the free range customize things completely the way I want it, then yeah, then that might change my opinion on what I think the game is. And honestly, who knows, maybe the game might come out and I might play it and might not feel as, it might not have that battle royale feel that I think it is going to be like, and I might be wrong. But until otherwise, this is how I'm gonna feel about the game. But other than that, I think there's a lot of things that, other than the battle royale aspect, things they can work on. The reward system, I'm not really sure about that. They promise that you're gonna earn in-game currencies and to buy things like that. You have the ability, your progress you're making PvE will transfer to PvP, and that's all cool and all, but they're gonna balance the weapon. So if you get like a high tier weapon in PvE, when you go in PvP, it's gonna be nerfed, or it's gonna be balanced to the stats that is not overpowered. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Feel free to comment, share, like the video, dislike, whatever you feel like. But I mostly want to hear what you guys think. Do you really feel this game is going to be it's going to have like a battle royale feel or not? Share your thoughts down below. And until the next one, it's your boy T1, and I am out.